And just like that, the final episode of the recording session has begun. Welcome back to Eternal Sonata. I'm your MegaShadowFist, everything like a commentary. And when we last left off, we were trying to clear out those rooms. Let's go ahead and fight some more of these guys. You foolish creatures! Boom! 6,000 damage. Boom goes a dynamite. That was 12,000 damage. How does that feel, buddy? I hope you die very soon. Well, I'll do a supernova should kill him. I was thinking that actually March would kill him with just like a regular attack, but I guess not. Okay, out. Block. Block. Alright, how's it going, buddy? How's it going? I'm actually going to Spirit's Pathway myself. And beat you up just a little bit more. Can we kill him? No, we cannot. Boom! Alright, let's go ahead and get out of here. And supernova! Boom! Oh, that did not kill him. I did that silly sound effect for no reason. I could have actually gotten a counterattack on him. Oh well. Spirit's Pathway. Spirit's Pathway on myself. Viola's next. Boom! Goes the dynamite. I missed. To the right. That was still a miss. Yeah, it looks like I'd actually... It wasn't that I was too far to the left. It was that, like, I was too... Like, the arrow just barely missed him. Like, it didn't reach far enough. It wasn't that I missed. It wasn't like I'm not sure if I'm making any sense right now. What? Oh, that's right, I forgot! The bad things are the nighttime's version of these silverfish things, whatever they are. What if silverfish actually look like this? That would be absolutely terrifying, I think. Out. 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 They're called sorbies. Interesting. Block. Okay. Okay. I see this guy is ready for action, apparently. Like, all of these guys are ready for action. I hate these things because they're pretty fast. Block. 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 I think I'm starting to get a little bit more used to their attack pattern, but it's still annoying. Hill arrow, perhaps. Is that, oh, Harmony Chain! Oh, I missed it again! Why do I always miss Viola's Harmony Chain? I'm not going to single Harmony Chain with Viola. Alright, Supernova will not kill you. Plus, it wasn't 24 Echo, so it wasn't going to be a Harmony Chain regardless. Okay. Okay, too early. Block, there we go. And, oh, okay. I thought it was Viola's turn. No, it's actually the enemy's turn. Usually it's the other way around, where I assume that it's the enemy's turn, but it's actually my turn. But in this case, I assume that it was my turn, it was the enemy's turn. I should look at who's next. Viola's next after this. Oh, I could have gotten a counterattack. Oh well. Who cares? So what? Who cares? Da 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 da. 32 Echo Heal Arrow, please. Oh, I missed my chance. I forgot that 32 does that. Okay. Oops. Alright. That was a waste of a turn. Okay, that was a complete waste of a turn. Block. There we go. And block. Viola's gonna get double teamed actually, which is pretty bad. Oh well, the good child will make it out. We'll do that little bit of that. Do a Spirit's Pathway actually. You're welcome. I was actually planning on healing Viola because I wasn't quite sure if I was close enough to March to actually do one. I guess I was. Do a little bit of that. Beat you up. There we go. And, oh, I wanted to do something cool. I wanted to beat him up and then get another shot and finish off the other guy, but he would have taken too much. He was still a bit strong to die that quickly. Oh well. But that would have been cool, wouldn't it? I think that would have been cool. I would have shown off Viola's cool side. And killed him with 9,000. Alrighty then. What cool side? All sides of Viola are cool. Okay, fair enough. Alright, let's fight the bat.
Don't be such a crybaby.
What if I ooh, my voice just cracked so terribly. It's like I'm 14 all over again. What if, actually, what if... What was I gonna say? What if actually, like, no, I actually completely forgot what I was gonna say there. No, really, what was I going to say? I guess it really wasn't that important. Oh well, who cares? Let's go ahead and beat everyone up, I suppose. And block! Intuition, I suppose. And Spirit's Pathway would actually be kind of wasteful. We'll use a healer with Viola. Actually, would have been smarter. Harmony Chain! Harmony Chain! Ah! Come on! Oh, I actually did get a Harmony Chain. I see. Sweet! I don't think I've ever done a 32 Echo Sacred Strike before, so I should probably aim for doing that more. Block. Because that looked cool, didn't it? She was like green, and she's like, BOOM! That's the sound that the Sacred Strike made. that was a very accurate representation too, I think. Alright, Frederic's next after this. And block. And let's go ahead and beat you up the old-fashioned way, I suppose. I don't think I'm gonna kill him. No, okay. Beat you up. We'll do another heal arrow, and then try to get a... Okay, Harmony Chain, there we go. Boom! 20,000 damage. Not bad at all, considering that it wasn't a full 32 echo. Because I'm pretty sure that the echo of the second one depends on how many echoes you build up with your first move, I think. I could be wrong about that. Please let me know in the comment section if I'm wrong about that. That's what I've gathered from it, but, you know, whatever. Anyway, will we finish this guy up? Yes, we will.
Go back into a nebulous dream.
Back into your nebulous dream. Alright, I kind of want to attack this guy first. We'll attack the strong guy first, and then we'll attack the rats.
You foolish creatures!
You foolish creatures! And shot! Shots fired. LOL. I can't believe I said LOL out loud. I remember some people used to actually, like, legitimately do that. They used to say LOL, like, acronyms. I'm sure some people still do that, where they say acronyms out loud. I certainly do not, because I find it to be incredibly silly, and even back then people thought it was silly. Okay, anyway. Out, out, and block. At least we got that one. Okay. Spirit's Pathway, am I close enough? Yes, I am. Block. I don't want to rely on Viola's heal arrow too much. Okay, let's beat you up the old-fashioned way. Please? March is next, so she should definitely finish that guy off with we could just do you don't even have to attack him, this should definitely kill him. Boom! Dead. I wonder, though, do you have to complete is the game programmed so that you have to complete your special move before the enemy dies? Or can enemies die, like, mid-special move? I'm not quite sure if that's happened before or not. I've never quite noticed it myself. Alright, beat you up the old-fashioned way. Frederic is pretty close to deaths, actually, so we're gonna need to have March finish this guy off, I think. Oops. Supernova. And Harmony Chain, please. Full Moonbind. Woo! There we go. Take care. Okay, ow. Ow. Alright, Spirit's Pathway. Spirit's Pathway. Spirits, there we go! There's proof that you can do it 3 times. As long as you don't move. Not bad at all indeed. Now it's time for the small fry, so let's go with you first. Nice to meet you. Boom. And boom. I'm actually going to focus on having Frederic heal Viola with like not a Sacred Signature, but a Spirit's Pathway, Supernova. Okay, and boom. You should challenge yourself. You should take off Spirit's Pathway and put Sacred Signature back on, because I think that would be more interesting to watch. Well, you think wrong, person who I made up in my head. Okay, out. Okay, whatever, who cares. I was going to beat you up, I suppose. Will we kill him? I highly doubt it. Okay, and finish this guy off with a Supernova. And boom! Now, before we get too repetitive in the commentary spectre, now it's time for me to get into my, whatchamacallit, my random subject of the day, or random topic of the day, and it's going to be yet another voice acting related thing. You might say, oh gosh, another voice acting related thing, that's Harmony Chain! There we go. Jeez, I'm basically, like, the way that I react to Harmony Chain is how I reacted to Fatal Strikes and Tales of Vesperia, where I just freak out, I'm like, woo, we gotta get it, it's just silly. But yeah. The last time that we had a voice acting related thing, though, honestly, was when we were in the graveyard with Frederic, Falsetto, and Viola, which was quite a while ago. That was before we even got to play as the other team. So that was a month ago at the bare minimum, I do believe. Anyway, though, it does not matter because I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. That's the thing I used to do. I used to randomly start singing. Anyway, another voice acting related thing. And so, I've mentioned before, actually, how what I want to do is I wanted to do voice acting. Japanese for anime, English for video games, that's kind of how it is. Now, I'm sure some of you guys have been curious about that, you know, because that's actually, honestly, like getting, oh, come on, Legion, full, there we go.
Go back.
Getting into the voice acting industry, even here in the U.S., which is my native country, is a pretty hard thing to do. I mean, to at least find success, anyway. It's one of those things, so, you know, wouldn't it be easier just to get, I'm sure some of you guys might have been saying, wouldn't it be easier just to go into things with the American voice acting? Probably, but from what I've gathered, the difference between the two probably, I don't think is very much. It's probably just a little bit tougher for one reason or another, because the way that it works, oh, there's an enemy that we missed. Oh, well. The way that it works is voice acting, entering the voice acting industry regardless, is going to be challenging, or at least finding proper success in it and everything, right? So I'm going to, before we get into that, let me see. No one really needs a speed, honestly. Let's see, what's over here? Is there a save station nearby? I would very much appreciate that if they gave me one. That'd be great. Oh, well, I guess not. So, without further ado, though, I hope I don't, like, accidentally start the boss or something. Why are there no enemies? Are we gonna start the boss or something? Yeah, there are, like, no enemies. Oh, there's a save station. I might not even get a chance to get into my random topic, because I think we're gonna start, like, a boss or something, maybe. Nope. Thought I was gonna make that same mistake twice, didn't you, ladies and gentlemen? Nope! Alright, let's get out of here. Where are the enemies? Really? Okay, there's gotta be, like, a boss here or something. What is going on? Like, legitimately. That was a full floor of nothingness. Huh? Come on! This is what I legitimately wanted to talk about, too. Come on. Am I glitched out or something? What's over here? Nothing. What is going on? Where are the enemies? Oh, there we are.
You better pull your head in.
You better pull your... Okay, so anyway, we'll go over to a couple of things, because, like, I don't know, I'm not very active at I'm not very, like, prone to, like, complain about any fears or worries that I might have about something, simply because, you know, I'm of the firm belief that, you know, complaining about something is not going to change the position that you were in. It does not change the reality, so there's no point in wasting your energy getting stressed over stuff that, you know, you can't change, right? That's how I view things. Woo! Sweet! This will be a hard lesson for you, but, that does not mean that I do not have worries or concerns of my own, and I guess I'm going to explain a few of those. So first off, you know, one thing that you have to keep in mind about voice acting, right, is that you are first and foremost an actor. Like, if voice acting is not just, you know, talking, it's not just talking in front of a microphone for hours on end, because if that were how it worked, I would be, like, the world's most OP voice actor in the world, because I can talk about nothing for hours on end in front of a microphone. I can say that with certainty, because I do that all the time, like right now. I'm not really talking about nothing right now, but, you know. And at the end, I'm doing it while being distracted by a video game at the same time. So, you know, if I were just had nothing to do but just read lines, it'd be even easier. But of course, voice acting is not like that. You are first and foremost an actor, and that's what you should keep in mind. So obviously, you need to get practice as an actor. And I'm going to go away. Actually, I want to get a hill arrow with Viola. We'll wait for this guy to go. Hopefully, he doesn't kill anybody. He's not going to get an attack on it, is he? Nope. Heal arrow, please. So, you know, which would be, a lot of people recommend that you do like a drama or something at like your local high school or college or whatever. Because like one thing you'll notice about voice actors in general is that a lot of them have backgrounds in theater in school or like in high school or college. Some even still do theater to this day. And had I still been going to my the university that I went to for my first year of college, that would have been a lot easier, but now that I'm going to a local community college and that I'm taking, like, all online classes, no less, I have less access to that. I mean, I'm probably just going to have to talk to somebody about this, but I'm not really one for live action acting as it is, simply because... I mean, because, like, with voice acting, you don't really have to look like... You don't have to look like anything. You have to sound like the character. you don't have to really look like a character, if you get my drift, right? But when you go to the live action spectrum, you're limited to your physical appearance. Whether you're too tall for a role, whether you're too physically small for a role, whether you're, other things for the role. Like, aside from that, you know, it's like, you know, that's kind of why I don't like it too much, but I would very much value the practice. Because as it stands now, the only practice that I get is with my Ace Attorney series, which, by the way, just for clarification, probably not the 100% most accurate representation of all that I can do for voice acting, because, first of all, I tend to tone down certain reactions, and I tend to tone down certain reactions when I'm doing Ace Attorney. Like, when characters are screaming, instead of, like, going all out, I'll probably just be like, ah, or something like that, right? That's mostly because, you know, it's just like a Let's Play type thing. I don't think that, you know, screaming at the top of my lungs is really necessary, because you guys, none of you guys were expecting that, I don't think, anyway. And no Harley Quinn. None of you guys are expecting that, to the best of my knowledge, anyway, so it's kind of one of those things. Block. Alright, I'm gonna do a Spirit's Pathway on myself. Please, another one, please, and another one, please. Now, but what was I talking? But yeah, like I tend to reduce. Also, this is probably due to inexperience on my part. But because I'm doing a bunch of different characters, each with their own personalities and their own voices and their own unique voices, I don't actually feel like the characters themselves. I feel like sort of like an outside entity that just happens to be voicing the characters, which is true, which is what I actually am. But it's kind of hard to do a proper role when you do that way. But I think that's partially because of inexperience more than anything else, because, you know, if you watch those old Looney Tunes cartoons, Mel Blanc, he did the voice of every single character. Like, if you look at, like, the credits for those Looney Tunes cartoons, it says voice characterization by Mel Blanc. They didn't just say Mel Blanc. Mel Blanc was not the only person listed there simply because, you know, he was the most popular, well-known person there. It's because he was legitimately doing all of those voices, which is kind of crazy, and he makes them all unique, and they all feel different. You know, it's probably just inexperience on my part more than anything else. And also, because I'm also trying to I also focus on commentary and trying to figure out what's going on, I don't have, like, free reign to do all that I can. It's not like I don't try in that series, but it's not the most accurate representation, I think. But as it is now, that's the most practice that I can get. I mean, I'm sure there's something. It's not like I live in, like, a small city or anything. Like, I live in a relatively large city. It's just that there's not a lot in this city. I forgot what the actual term is. I remember learning it my sophomore year of high school. It was like a bed city or something. It's like a city that's connected to a lot of really major cities, so it has a very high population where a lot of people live there, but most people don't actually work there. They go to the other cities to work, but they just live and sleep there. Like, yeah, like, the most job... Yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm not sure if it makes sense. Ooh! Sweet! That did 42,000 damage. Aw, yeah, buddy. Anyway, whatever the case would be, Aurora Curtain should kill you, I think. But, what are they talking about? Okay, I looked away from the screen at just the wrong time. That was kind of silly on my part. Oh well. Spirit's Pathway, please. Spirit's Pathway again. And Viola should finish him off, maybe? No, she missed. Will we get this one? Nope. But, yeah, but I'm sure, but yeah, there's not a lot actually in the city itself. It's like there's a lot of people and stuff here, but there's not a lot of actual things. If you want to actually do stuff, you have to go just a little bit farther out. It's just one of those things that's weird. It's hard to explain. Anyway, whatever the case would be. So, you know, there's that, so I need to get more practice actually doing acting. I think that I can do a pretty decent job even with my limited experiences as it is, but there are certain things that I suck at. Like, I can say Ace Attorney or not, like, I legitimately suck at fake crying. It's just one of those things, because oftentimes I think I'm limiting myself for that because I hate the sound of crying. It's just so annoying to me. You know, like, babies crying or whatnot, that's not super annoying to me because, you know, it's just a baby. That's just what they do. But, like, full adults crying, it's just annoying to me, right? And so I don't want to get to this point where I sound too annoying, and as a result of that, I tend to limit my reaction to that, like, just to not sound annoying. And, you know, it's one of those things, I think. You know, it's just something that comes with more experience, I suppose. But I would like to get some more proper training on that department. Also, one thing that I was doing relatively recently is I've been looking at finding small roles that I can get, you know, for doing, you know, to build up experience, to build up my resume, because This applies for pretty much any job though. Like if you're super qualified for a job, and person B is also super qualified for the job, just as qualified as you are, but they have more experience, person B is going to get the job, and that's not just for voice acting, that's for anything. So I was looking at trying to Harmony Jane Pilgrave. I was looking at trying to get some roles, but there was nothing that was like super close to me. There was stuff that's within like a general distance of me, but it's not like super close. But to be fair, I only looked at one source. I wouldn't have to look at multiple sources for that, but you know, it's one of those things. So, you know, actually building up experience and entering into the industry is something that made me nervous. Getting to Japan, because I want to do voice acting in Japan, you know, for anime and whatnot. That's actually where I want, like, my main focus of voice acting to be, because I want to do voice acting in English, but primarily Japanese. And, some people might say, oh, well, you know, Japanese people don't hire foreigners for roles. That's... They say that the only jobs that foreigners can get is teaching English in Japan, and that's true for most foreigners, but that's not because they're foreigners, it's because...
You did well.
Let's say, I'm gonna say this for people in the US. I don't know if you guys have looked at jobs, have applied for jobs anytime in your life. I've been doing that relatively recently. If you look at it, they say that you need to have like certain... You need to have the ability... One of the requirements is to be able to speak and communicate and understand English effectively. And if you cannot do that, you cannot get the job. That's kind of how it is for Japan as well. You know, you shouldn't expect... You know, that's just how it is for Japan as well. I think I'm gonna go back and say no. That's how it is for Japan as well. So, you know, and most foreigners aren't very good at Japanese. That's just how it is. So, you know, that really limits the amount of jobs that they can get. That's not to say that, you know, some places won't hire you because you're a foreigner. I know one person, Tundra Vest, I think that's a viola weapon. We'll hold on to that thought. No. Who wears, like, the white t-shirt, like, things? Nobody? Okay. Ooh. We'll go with the Tundra Vest. Reduces chance of becoming slow. Alright. We'll do that. But, because I know there's another person on YouTube who, she is a person from California. She went to Japan to do voice acting, and she said that there are a lot of places that wouldn't hire her because she's a foreigner. But she did get roles. She actually did get roles, so it's not impossible. It's just going to be relatively hard, but, you know, that's no surprise there. Like, I remember mentioning in my Dishonored series that, you know, whenever I play a game that's supposed to be, like, super hard, like a video game that's notorious for being super hard, I tend to make things inadvertently harder for me by, like, playing as a character, which I think is cool, but in reality, they're actually... Is this where the boss is supposed to be? But in reality, they're actually supposed to be, like, super, They're supposed to be, like, super tough characters to play as, and they recommend it for more advanced players and things of that sort. And that's not just for video games, that tends to be me for reality. I tend to, knock on wood, get out of things, unharmed for the most part, but it's never really the easy way for me. It's always a tough way for me, for one reason or another, because that's just how it is. There's probably going to be a boss here, so I'm going to hold on for a second. This is like a large arena, so there's going to be a boss here.
What the? It's just a dead end.
See? I told you were just seeing things.
But I'm sure I saw someone. She was right there, going in the entrance.
That is Rondo. I knew it.
Incredible. Here you all are. You really did come to Baroque. Looks like what I learned in Retardando was true after all.
Hey, she was right. There really is someone here besides us.
Yeah, I guess this is who Polka saw at the entrance earlier.
I don't know. She doesn't seem like the same person to me.
Both.
Listen carefully. I have business with that girl. If you all do precisely as I say, I won't harm the rest of you. Understand? Don't make a move!
Falsetto!
Hi, guys. I'm sorry I worried all of you. It's just that I realize that I'll never be able to compete with Claves now. No matter how fast I run, I can never catch up. I'll only just become more and more bitter, and she'll always have a smile on her face. That was all I could think about, and before I knew it, I had run away. But now, I may have this one chance to catch up. One way. One possible way of standing on equal footing with Claves. Even now, after she's gone on to the great unknown. And the way I can do it is by defeating you! I am not going to run anymore!
Not bad. I'm so impressed you were able to figure out I was the one who killed her. Perhaps we should have had you ferret out information about Andantino. Actually, it's not too late. What do you think? Would you like to take the place of Claves? You could work with us. Think about it. Andantino's leader is about to die. No one will ever find out that you're a spy.
It's because of despicable people like you that tragedies like what happened to Claves occur in the first place. It's unforgivable. The way people like you can use and discard feelings without so much as a second thought! And now you're gonna pay for it!
So, all the lost sheep will flock together.
No matter what, I will never lose to you!
Oh, I knew they were going to switch out Viola! Oh well. It's not like Falsetto is like a bad person to play as it is. Anyway, back to the subject at hand. I don't think that Ronda's gonna be super tough, so you know I'm not really too worried. Plus, we still have our healer as it is. So, oops. But where is it going with this? You know, like getting experience. Oh yeah, hard mode. That's just how it is. Blah 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 blah. Another thing is like creating like a demo reel, which honestly shouldn't be too tough for me because like. There's two ways that you can do a demo reel, right? You can do. There are two ways that you can do a demo reel. You can either A, go to a professional recording studio and record that for $100, or record it at home. And you know, because of doing YouTube videos, I have a background in intermediate level video and software, or video and audio editing, so I don't really need to worry about that. Usually, demo reels, not quite sure how American ones go, but I've seen a few for Japanese ones. They're usually hosted. I should have held one. They're usually hosted on their. They're usually hosted on their representative sites. Oops, I tried doing a harmony chain, but I guess I couldn't. They're usually hosted on the representative sites. Usually, like they'll do like a character voice. Okay. That does not hurt at all, actually. All right, Rondo, you're weak. You suck. They're not very, maybe she has like a second form or something. Alright, we'll do Snowclaw on you. And let's see if we can do a harmony chain on you. A single touch! Snowclaw! And harmony chain, please! I didn't get a chance to. Is she dead? Oh, I thought she was dead. No, she's not. Oh! Okay, anyway, but, yeah, but I don't have to worry about that, so... You know, that's not really that big of a deal for me. That's one of the easy things. Also, another thing was actually getting to Japan. Like, there are two ways. One thing that I wanted to do was I wanted to apply for a school, go to a Japanese school, build up some contacts that way, and I thought that maybe that might be a little bit easier. I didn't get a chance to do a whatchamacallit. I feel like that would be just a little bit easier than just going off on my own. There are two ways that you can go to. Apply for a Japanese college. We'll do a Spirits Pathway on you. There are two ways. The first way is to apply for the Japanese college the way that normal Japanese people would. Normally for things like that, what you have to do is take like something like the JLPT to certify that you can speak Japanese up to a certain point so that you can understand the classes and everything. Okay, bombardment, I hit A too early. Still not a lot of damage. Okay, actually she did a lot of damage, but oh well. 24 Echo, Spear's Pathway will do more than enough. I'm not afraid of you, Rondo. That's why I'm talking about voice acting while fighting you. I'm showing the ultimate sign of disrespect right now. It's actually kind of sad. But, you can apply it like that, which I think I might be able to weasel my way around now, but I think that I wouldn't be able to do it comfortably until maybe this time next year. The other way is to, because most Japanese universities are partnered with, American ones, right? You can go with a partner program. And there's this university I was looking at that looked really cool, right? And I was looking, and I was thinking, oh boy, I hope that the university I went to for my first year of college doesn't happen to be one of the partner universities for this university. And just so happens that it was, so by leaving that after my first year, I made things a lot more tougher for myself as it is. No surprises there, hard mode as usual, so, you know, there's that. So, actually getting to Japan is another thing for me. So, entering the industry, getting to Japan, getting training, those are the major things for me. I mean, because of the internet and being like a content creator, especially one who sits behind a microphone, there's a lot of free and easy access for me to do voice acting training or to do small minor roles for other videos as it is. But I'd still like some more professional training, I think, in my opinion. So, you know, I haven't counted out like YouTube and whatnot for things like that. And I guess finally, what else is there? I think I've talked about all the major points. Let's see. So learning Japanese is another thing, but honestly, with the pace that I'm learning Japanese now and how much I'm picking it up, like that's not really an issue for me.
Are you catching on?
It's not really oh, okay, I didn't hit A just yet. Guard! Ow! Okay, Frederic, you're ouch time. Okay, please don't kill him. You killed him! Okay, Angel Trumpet it is.
I am ready.
I am ready. Okay, whatever. I'll beat you up the old-fashioned way, kid. You think you're so strong, but guess what? Snowclaw.
The sun is on the mountain. A single touch.
Yeah, beginning in Japan, entering the industry, you know, hard mode, oh yeah, I didn't explain the Japanese demo reels were like. Like, usually they have like a character voice that they're good at, and then maybe like a part of it might be like their news, the tone that they would do for like a news production. And then aside from that, like there would be like Rondo is almost dead. Aside from that, there would be like maybe like a documentary voice or something. Okay. It might be better just to do a whatchamacallit. I kind of okay. Please don't kill. Just gonna. What I wanted to do was to do a Sacred Signature, but actually I ended up just using another resource. Not Sacred Signature, but whatever. Alright, Snowclaw. And yeah, like they're just those three things. I think that's pretty much it though, but overall I think I can do it. I know that it's going to be tough. There we go, you're dead. With one of those things.
Are you catching on yet?
If there's anything else that I forgot to add, I'll probably add like a text annotation or something. Or maybe I might... Well, we're almost at the end of the episode, so I'm pretty sure that the remaining cutscenes will probably take up the rest of the episode, I think. Maybe. Unless... No, I don't think I'm forgetting anything.
It's a frame of mind.
It's a frame of mind. Yeah, Rondo is actually pretty easy. I died a couple times, but that was mostly because I was busy yapping about stuff that I didn't really have business yapping about during a battle, no less.
Jazz.
Chapter 6. Tristesse. Tristesse.
Let's go see Prince Crescendo. It's been long enough. He has to have an answer by now.
Alrighty then, let's go back out here. No, actually there's gonna be a save right there. Anything, oh, there are a couple other things I mentioned. I guess I should say I don't expect to, get super OP or super big with voice acting, because, I don't know, ever since I started doing YouTube, like, the realities of, like, entertainment industry, even though I'm, like, doing more, like, amateur stuff, this isn't professional, but I know that even something like this, where you have a lot more free time and a lot more stuff, like, it's not really all it's cracked up to be, so I don't really fantasize about voice acting like the way that I did YouTubing before I started that. So, you know, there's that. Honestly, the way that things are paced, I honestly don't think that I'll be able to do very much until, like, Hey, I just saw something sparkle! Oh, it's a cat! Don't scare me like that, kitty! Nico! Been a while since we did that, huh? Not since Vesperia. But, you know, just one of those things is what I want to do. Well, usually my motto for things is, expect the best, but prepare for the worst. So, you know, everything, because in other words, basically everything has like a best way. There's like a penultimate best possibility for things, and there's a penultimate like negative thing for things, right? And, you know, realistically, most things are probably going to fall somewhere in the middle. It's very unlikely that you're going to have the absolute worst thing happen to you, and it's also very unlikely that you're going to have the best thing happen to you. But if you prepare for the worst, like if something other than the best happens, you won't be super disappointed, because like if you completely aim for the best, you'll be focusing too much on the positives, not thinking about the negatives. And if you prepare but at the same time, if you prepare too much for the worst and only focus on the worst, you won't do very good, because you'll only be focusing on the negatives. So that tends to be how it is. Yeah, realistically though, I probably have to, as the way that things stand now, you know, I'm still going to try to get a couple smaller roles to build up my resume. I'm going to find ways to build up my acting skills and things of that sort. But you know, that's what I want to do, and that's that. I think that's legitimately all that I want to talk about, though. Right before we start with the crescendo thing, let's see. I'm sorry, I'm really yapping about this, but I wanted to get this out of the way, because this is something I really want to talk about. So, I guess we can just run around. Oh, we can buy and sell stuff actually while I'm thinking. Yeah. So there's entering the industry, going to Japan, you know, demo reels, learning Japanese, you know, not expecting everything to be all sunshines and rainbows, because it's not. Oh yeah, and then there was one other thing, which was, you know, some people say, oh, well, you have a very nice voice, so you should be able to do things perfectly fine. No, actually not really how it works, though, in reality, because I was watching an interview with Tara Strong and Butch Hartman, and, Tara Strong, because, like, Butch Hartman, he's the creator of Fairly Odd Parents, Danny Phantom, and Tara Strong did the voice of Timmy Turner, and she's talking about how she knew all these people who could do all these funny voices, and they think that that was all that was enough to get them into the industry and to do well, when in reality it's really not. It's not all just about doing funny voices, it's about acting and whatnot too, you know. Actually, one thing I've noticed, let's go ahead and buy items actually. Hold on, let's see, Doomguard, let's see, yeah, that's good. Leaf Umbrella, that's good. Flintlock Pick, okay, that's good. Muse Rod, Elven Sight. I don't even have to explain what I thought that said. Zweihander. I don't frickin' know. Brain Shatter. Oh, that's cool. Illunis. Okay. Buy this. Oh, we are burning through this stuff. We are burning through money like it's nobody's business. Okay, Eagle Robe. That's it. Okay. Now we'll just equip all the new stuff. We should have new stuff for everybody. Brain Shatter. Oh, I equipped it? Oh, Death's Head. An evil weapon the wearer is said to hear the voices of demons. That probably causes constant shadow, I think. That's good. Recovery Gloves. We'll give you the Heart Pendant, and, what is recovery glove? Magic gloves that recover the wearer's HP with time. Oh, I like that, actually. That's good. I forgot that we had that. Land Cells. No. Yeah, this is the good one. Blade belonging to the twin moons that protect the night. It does not appear... or dagger that belonged to Persephone, the queen of Hades. It brings about true darkness. You know anything about Greek mythology, that's what they used to explain the seasons, because half of the year, Persephone has to be with Hades, in which case she's sad and all the planets die, and the other half of the year, she has to be with, is when she's not with Hades, and that's when things grow. At least if my knowledge of Greek mythology is... Did I take off the speed shoes? Idiot! Don't do that! Flintlock pick. A pickaxe is attached to the gun. Oh, I didn't. A magic bow with perfect aim. Weapon made for the army that made 11 packs. It symbolizes ideal and betrayal. By the way, elven stuff. Yep. Anyway, Jade Falcon, Doom Guard, Lion Armor. Do that. And Leaf Umbrella. Loud Creep. For a second I thought that said Tsundere Vest, and I was like, okay. Schweihander. That's probably not how it's actually pronounced, I just like saying that. We'll give you the bubbly hat, I suppose, and then we'll sell everything else. Oops, sell items. So, but anyway, one thing that I noticed about, is that, you know, some of my favorite, did I not equip the Muse Rod? What is wrong with the Muse Rod? I feel like I made this mistake already. Oh, that's right, it drops your health. That's why, it increases your attack by quite a bit. And we do have Spirit's Pathway, so it's not like a drop in 1,000 is really that. It's not even a drop in 1,000, it's a drop in like 600. Ooh, honestly, I think that's a fair trade. He can heal himself just fine as it is, so yeah, okay, whatever. You might think I'm stupid for that, but whatever. Some of my favorite voice actors are not the ones who can do like super like OP different voices and everything. It's the people, in my opinion, who can use the same exact voice for two very different characters, and despite the fact that they're using the same exact voice, you don't associate either character with each other. They feel like different characters without even having to change their voice. To me, I think that's true talent more than anything else. It's not about being able to do like a bunch of different voices. That's not to say that people who can't do different voices, you know, you know, like, I don't favor them, because like Tara Strong, she can do like, and Troy Baker, they can do like 8 trillion different voices, right? And I tend to have a lot of respect for them because of that. But you know, it's one of those things, I suppose. But yeah, and I think that was legitimately it. I think that was everything. Like, that was a very long-winded explanation, but there we go. Another one of those 30-minute long explanations. It is what it is. But yeah, I talked about everything. I believe getting to Japan, I should probably save. Getting to Japan, you know, getting to Japan, entering the industry, you know, shakiness of getting into either industry, which both seem pretty difficult. You know, not just having a good voice isn't enough, and all that jazz, and that's about it. I'm gonna go talk to Chris. Should we save that for the next episode? I think we should. You know, demo reels and everything. I think that's it. And you know, finding jobs, building acting and whatnot. Yep, I think that was everything. So, another long-winded explanation, but you know, as from what I can tell, you guys seem to like that. So, you know, I try not to do them too much. Like, I tried, even if they're very long, I try to shorten them a little bit, just because. But yeah, I guess that's that. So, without further ado, though, if you like this video, this series of videos, you know, as per usual, you know, let's go ahead and save again, because why not? I'm stupid. Because that's just a thing that I do for some reason. Saving twice. Normally I do it because of paranoia, but now I'm starting to actually just been doing it on purpose, just because, even if I know that I saved 2 seconds ago. Alright, whatever. The case may be, if you like this video, this series of videos, please feel free to leave a like. If you thought it was cool, please feel free to subscribe and join the Oven Brother today. Also, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/MegaShadowFist. I'm sure to leave that in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. And this is MegaShadowFist signing out. Bye!